germane issues, topical issues concerning election security management in Nigeria today, as we are preparing for 2023 general elections. Do you agree with me that now we're having what we call added warning monitoring signs that, of course, we definitely put security agencies as stakeholders in this election management on their tools? For us to name some of these in the law, it is necessary for us in the security sector to appraise our strategies, to re-strategize, for us to have a seamless electoral process towards 2023 general elections. Today, history is being made again, as we're having this meeting at the hands of the General Police for us to judge up, to let be free, and I soon way forward, for us to have free, fair, credible, and even acceptable general elections for
2023 general
on this
election.
note,
And in the house,
I
you
want
have almost all the
to first of
security
all
heads
invite the
House.
governor of this meeting,
and all
the
political
24th
parties
Regional
are represented, almost all of them. And in a few seconds, in a few minutes' time, Inspector General of Police will be addressing the gathering, and everyone will hear him out.
Thank you,
This is
Chair.
TV Africa coming to you live from Abuja.
The Chairman Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, ably represented by Mrs. INEC, the National Commission. The Director General Department of State Security Services, Mr. Yusuf Magadi, ably represented by the Director of Operations. The Director General National Intelligence Agency, Ambassador Ahmed Rufai Abubakar, CFR. The Chief of Defense Intelligence, Major General Samuel Adebayo. Heads of security agencies, the Deputy Inspector General of Police present here, all heads of the political parties, chairmen or their representatives present here, senior officers from the military and other services that are present here, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, and the press. I welcome you all to this critical meeting between Nigeria Police Force and the strategic leaders across national security and the intelligence agencies and the leadership of all the 18 registered political parties in the country. I wish to particularly thank you all for your attendance, granted the short notice, which of course was informed by the critical nature of the issues to be discussed. This meeting became expedient following a noticeable trend within the national political space, which, if not promptly addressed, could evolve into a potent threat, not just to our national security, but the electoral process. Drawing from the experiences of the past, electoral violence, both in the process leading to an election, as well as the fallout of election, has always constituted the most dangerous threat to our democracy. Political violence manifests in three forms. First is the violence that is targeted at the personnel and assets of the National Electoral Commission, INEC, as recently witnessed in Ogun and Osun states. The second form of political violence manifests in form of inter-party intolerance and violence, which often become particularly pronounced during campaigns, elections, and post-election phases.
20 years after, Nigerian Police Force 36 inspectors
52 cases
are
of such
celebrating
politically motivated intra- and inter-party violence has been recorded across 22 states since the official announcement of the campaign for the 2023 general elections on the 28th of September 2022. The last form of political violence relates to the conduct of some state governments who manifest traits of political intolerance, which often inflame political tension. In this regard, we have been receiving reports of some state governors who encourage political talks and subnational security outfits under their control to disrupt seamless and statutorily guaranteed campaign activities of parties or candidates with whom they hold opposition political views. In so doing, they deploy their powers and influences to either prevent the mounting of campaign bills and votes or put them down after they have been mounted, while also denying political opponents of spaces to undertake their campaigns or peaceful political congregations in contravention of the provisions of the Electoral Act 2022 as amended. Most of the recorded violent incidents or threats often result from political extremism, misinformation, intolerance, wrong political orientation, hate speeches, incitement, and most importantly, the desperation of strategic actors within the political field who often place their parochial political ambitions over and above national security interests and our nation's stable democratic order. Such actors usually give a wrong direction to their party presidents, arm them, reorient them, and encourage them to resort to the use of threats, violence, and other extra-legal means to frustrate competing political parties and impose their own faulty perception of politics. Even more worrisome is the fact that just about a month ago, the aspirants in the 18 political parties publicly made a firm commitment to the nation to maintain peace and abide by the rule of law and the Electoral Act in their political activities, with the signing of the peace accord on 29th of September 2022. To complement this, Mr. President at various global and national platforms openly affirmed his commitment to deepen our democratic journey by encouraging the virtues of a peaceful electoral process in which the interests and wishes of the electorate take preeminence. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the foundation of democracy, and a deviation from this standard can only engender chaos within the national security space and threaten our democratic heritage. During the emergency meeting of the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security on 11th November 2022, the issue of violence within the political space was extensively discussed, and it was recognized that there was an urgent need to adopt an all stakeholders approach towards nipping the trend in the bud. In furtherance to this resolution, this meeting is therefore convened with the main agenda of engaging the political parties' leadership on this trend and to present a common front in addressing it in the overriding interest of our national security and democracy. In so doing, I must clearly emphasize that violence goes beyond politics. It is a crime that is well captured under our excellent criminal laws, both in its planning and execution. If political talks are armed with any sort of weapons and inspired by any political actor to advance an illegal act, including attacking innocent citizens for political purpose or attacking INEC assets and personnel or any other critical infrastructure in the county, such persons and those perpetrating them stand the risk of being brought to justice for specific crime associated with their conduct, regardless of their political affiliation, status, and ambitions. It is therefore important that this meeting should appreciate two critical things. One, a peaceful order remains paramount to the attainment of the political ambition and interest of all political actors and their parties. They therefore owe it as a sacred obligation to themselves, their political parties, and the nation to alter their mindsets and commit to providing a leadership for their followers in a manner that will protect peace and discourage violence, if indeed they are true democrats. Secondly, we should acknowledge that the fact that political violence in any form, shape, or manifestation is both an offense under the Electoral Act and a crime under ancient criminal laws of the country. Beyond its impact on the political process, it also has a major consequence on our national security. Consequently, the Nigeria Police and all other national security agencies, in fulfillment of their statutory obligation to the nation, remain duty-bound to initiate enforcement actions that will restore order within the political and national security system. Henceforth, therefore, we shall put machineries in motion that will, in the most proactive manner, identify, isolate, apprehend, and bring any political actor and the foot soldiers they might be motivating to encourage violence at political rallies or any other political engagement to deserve justice. We have also resolved to embrace firm actions that will deter targeted attacks on INEC assets across the country. More than a stern warning, this is a clarion call for us, or both as security agencies and political actors, to speak out on one voice in condemning political violence in overriding national security and democratic interests. On our part, and as an outcome of the Interagency Consultative Security Council meeting, the Nigeria Police, working in collaboration with all other security agencies, including the military, have resolved to 1. Enhance intelligence gathering, hearing, and utilization of SAFE to stand up to political violence. 2. Upscale the deployment of security teams to all INEC assets and facilities nationwide, with stamp down from the police, Nigerian Army, Department of State Services, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense, and the Federal Fire Service. 3. Take decisive local action against offenders of hate speech, incitement to violence, mobilization of tax, and other violations, including the prompt arrest, investigation, and prosecution of offenders in line with the provisions of Section 92 and 93 of the Electoral Act as amended. Those clearly arrested will face prosecution. Despite all these initiatives, it is recognized that the leadership of each political party is critical in eradicating the menace of political intolerance, threat, violence, and our democratic process. I once again thank you all for your attendance.
I think you can do better for this. Thank you, the IDP.